Hey everybody, so it's recovery day for me. However, the video you're about to watch will be my overhead press day. I am in some serious pain because I hit some new PRs, worked on some stuff that I'm clearly weak in, and absolutely died. So I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you find some entertainment, and maybe learn something from my mistakes, and some cues that I will be providing in the commentary.
Good day. Oh, my sweet, good day.
Don't take a picture of me.
You are so beautiful.
He's getting more and more. All right, guys, so welcome to the commentary. We are headed into what you're watching right now, which is every 90 on the 90, just like an EMOM, except 90 seconds, a 50-foot bear crawl walk, immediately into a 50-foot handstand walk backwards, on the way back, I should say. And definitely a good one, great way to get my shoulders warm, get my body primed, and even get my quads fired up, ready for that push press to come. 5 rounds, every 90 on the 90, a super fun way to break up some tissue, get myself nice and warm, get my heart rate going, and overall, just a nice way to change things up. I totally recommend throwing in animal flow into your own workouts. It will change the way you think about your body. It will give you some body awareness. Plus, it just makes you smile, kind of crawling around. Fun fact, I actually bear crawled a mile, not only once, but again, a second time for fun. And here's the full workout. I will show this whiteboard again at the end of the workout, but you can see the main giant set, assistance, finisher, and conditioning. What's up, guys? See, I got my little mini weighted vest on. It's only 6 pounds. Today is overhead press day. So we started off with some conditioning, which you already saw, bear crawls and handstand walks, 50 feet up, 50 feet back, every 90 seconds for 5 rounds. Now I'm headed into my giant set, which is going to be weighted pull-ups using the rope today, a little bit of a different grip. Push press will be my main press. 5, 4, 3, 2, working up to a heavy double oak tree hold, which I'll show you, and an explosive push-up for 30 seconds. That is our main giant set. Let's get after it. 4 rounds, building up on that weight every time. All right, guys, so moving on. Here is the main giant set here. We've got rope pull-ups, descending every single set, 6 the first round, and then 5, 4, 4. I kept the weight the same. Don't have another weighted vest that's low enough. I've got a 20-pound weighted vest, and I don't think I could even do 1. But something to work on for sure. Then we're moving on right to 75 pounds for the push press. Still learning this technique. I've never done any kind of Olympic lifting until I got into strongman. So the clean and press, the continental clean and press, all that kind of stuff. Still working on it. A definite cue that I think is really helpful is keeping the bar out of your hands and bring it more into a front rack. So as I'm starting the workout, I'm not having my elbows high enough up. And you'll see here, I broke my necklace. This is my anniversary necklace with Danielle. So I cried for a few minutes after this and had to move on. So I will get it fixed. Just a good note to self, do not wear your necklace when you're doing things in a front rack. So here's the 75 pounds. Once again, you kind of see that I am working on driving my elbows out a little bit more. However, I would have done a lot better if I had started with my elbows higher. Now, exercise number 3 of this giant set, we have an oak tree hold, just holding it out. This is stability, working your obliques. I learned this one from Jeff Cavalier from Athlenex. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I love his core work, and his core program was pretty awesome, the core 4. And this is one of those exercises for stability. 45 seconds per side, and then moving right on to explosive tricep push-ups, trying to keep my elbows close to my body. Watching it back, I realized that I don't have a lot of stiffness in my arms there, and that's why I'm struggling to continue. And I'm trying to explode in the middle of the rep, not the bottom. Just like at a push press or overhead press, you should be exploding out of the bottom, not in the middle of the press. So after 30 seconds of that, I roll over onto the floor, and we have cute picture number 1 of the day. There I am, dead on the floor. Super cute. Now we move on to actually a PR, 115 reps, 115 pounds, sorry, not 115 reps, for 3. I've never pushed more than 105 pounds over my head ever, and with this push press, I really wanted to see if I could beat my strict press PR, which I did, of course. A little bit of a struggle there. Need to work on some stability and squeezing my glutes on the drive up. But still super proud of it. Here we are again, one more time through those push-ups. And once these push-ups are done, we see the next cute picture of the day, me looking down at the camera, looking like a little creepy weirdo. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. I got sick of bringing the bar onto the floor and having to clean and press it every time to put the rope back on and off. So I just put the rope around my barbell and did little L-sit pull-ups. Definitely hard, challenged my core. And, oh boy, we get to see a failure. I really shot for the stars and missed. 135 pounds, tried to bring it over my head. Unfortunately, I started throwing out in front of my body and then boom, sad day, sad taco. There it goes down onto the floor. So disappointed for sure. I make a few more attempts, which you'll see in the next 10 seconds or so, but glad I tried. I put the safeties up because I was nervous and the safeties were definitely too high up. I realize now watching back and even as I was doing it that I couldn't get a big enough dip to get any kind of leg drive. So it kind of just looked like I was doing this little mini like butt bend, throw up halfway in the air and then set it down. So it is something to shoot for. I definitely know that 135 is something I can do. I just have to keep working at it. So after a couple of failures, I decided to bring it down to 125 and I hit a PR of 2 reps at 125 pounds. I've never put 125 over my head, so I was very happy about that. And it came up pretty well. It didn't feel terrible. I was definitely tired by the time this one was done. And now we move right on to the assistance work. Assistance, Tabata, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 10 total rounds, making for 5 minutes of work. I kept the collars off. I put on all my baby plates so I could easily strip off little plates off the side as I went through all of these beautiful Z presses. What a terrible exercise. If you hate yourself, go and do this exercise. Super fun. I did this with all my clients. I did this with Danielle. Danielle loved it. She had so much fun. You will actually see that at the end of the video. Moving on to the finisher though, this is something that I was totally not prepared for it to be as hard as it was. This comes from Brian Alsera. All my finishers do actually. It's a 5-4-3-2-1. So I really thought that I could do it with those 2 blue kettlebells. But thinking on it now, that weight plus the bar is more than my actual overhead press PR, so that was dumb. So I bring it down to dumbbells, and we go for 5 presses. So the way this one works is you do 5 presses with a stability challenge element with the dumbbells hanging on the sides from bands. You can totally do this with a bamboo bar if you are lucky enough to have one. I do not. So we got 5 reps, and then you take 3 to 5 steps forward, and you do 4 reps. 3 to 5 steps forward, and then you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, counting your way down. If you can, then you start building up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was definitely not there. I did my 5, rested, did my 4, took a rest, 3, 2, 1. This was killer. Definitely a weakness for me. That's shoulder stability. I was terrible at this exercise, so obviously it's something I need to include more and some more stability work in general for my shoulders. I think once I get home in Pennsylvania to my yoke that I bought, that is going to be really huge for overhead yoke carries and just overall more waiter walks. So we finally make it to the very end, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, taking those 3 to 5 steps in a waiter walk in between. And then I turned my butt around and walked it all the way back home. It took a while. I think in total, this finisher was supposed to take less than 5 minutes or so, and it took me closer to 10. There I am walking it back, looking sad, looking dead, and we get to our last and my personal favorite cute picture of the day, looking devastated, looking sad, looking like I just ran over a puppy. So there that is, and we're moving on to my favorite part of this video, Danielle's workout.
I'm gonna kill you right now. 3, 2, 1.
Alright guys, then that is the workout. Here's the whiteboard one more time. You got the conditioning, you got the main giant set, you've got your assistants and the finisher. So if you ever try any of these, let me know, comment below, and I'll see you guys for the next video.